When I'm here, this arm lever matters a bunch, right? If this is just in here passively, you think it's blocking it just because it's here, it's not. I'm punching the ground, and I'm straightening this arm out, so I'm here. Straighten this arm out. I'm dropping my shoulder on him. My arm is not passive whatsoever. This is controlling everything. But say he's not reaching for my leg, he straightens out, he knows what I'm up to. Well, there's no way I'm going to get that if he's way back there. If he's in the middle, maybe I'll get it. And so I want to go to his back here. The most important piece is this control. When you're controlling him, my left shoulder's high. I can't be here. This is not controlling. I'm up here. I'm driving in to straighten my arm out. And my arm is at an angle, but it's straight. And I'm trying to get this left hand in here. So you're testing with your partner and try to go somewhere, right? And you really can't move. Now, one more detail. You have to pay attention to what he's giving you. If he straightens his legs out and pushes them straight, he just gave me the pass, right? So don't fight so hard you miss the opportunity to get the pass if he's giving it up to you, right? I'm here, I drop down, and I've got this. And he's holding this, he's maintaining it. But he's stretching out, so I can't get his head. And I'm just going to work this hand in here. Work it in. It's hard with gi on, get it in. But he can't move, I'm controlling him the whole time. Once that hand's in there, I'm out. Now I can take his back. Just get over his legs and scoop him up from the back. This seems to be a lot more tricky for folks because you have to control him the whole time. I have to be here, and I'm here. This position's not changing. I'm controlling his legs. I'm making my own hole in here. Test it with your partner. Try to, if he can get out, try to get out, Dustin. He's stuck in there, right?
I'm going to straighten my leg.
He's always going to get to straighten his leg and give me the pass. Without straightening his leg, he stays in here, he's stretching out, he's trying to hide. I'm going to swap my hands and swoop this one in here. Once that hand's in there, his legs are mine. And I'm just going to go up and walk around and scoop him this way. Even if I don't get the cradle on this side, I'm on his back now. Right? So he had prevented me from getting the front cradle, but the back is wide open. He straightened himself out. Have my hand, I don't care. It's going right down anyway. I'm going to step up and drop on his leg. I'm dropping my shoulder on this lower part of his quad, not on his hip. I can't hold him here. I'm just putting weight on him, but he can move his leg. I'm trying to compress his leg so he can't move that knee. Right? Dropped on it. Notice his leg is out here. It's purposeful. I want him to think he can scoop it. Right? So he tries to scoop it like a regular jiu-jitsu guy. He's giving me what I want. I'm going to come over the top and grab him and cradle him. What's not nice about this, the whole thing is not nice, but when I'm going for that cradle, I'm going to punch him in the back of the head with my bicep. That's how I want to do this. We're doing it for the drill here. It's nice and slow and finesse, but the reality is I'm coming in and I'm going hard with the bicep to the back of the head. Punch it in and get a good grip on it. Underneath, I don't care how you grip this. I like a little finger grip. You can get a table grip any way you want. We're coming in here. This hand goes up, and I want your blade to come up. It's going to set up everything later. So I'm here. So he got me in the sweep position. I'm based. There's nothing there. Take this hand, push it in, drive that in, and then get to here. Try to move. This is your test. The guy's just stuck there. And as he moves, there he is. He baits that leg. He goes for it. Scoop his head, get past his legs, and cradle him up. And I'm blading underneath his chin. So I'm not really grabbing it, but I'm getting so far around. And one of the key points in this that's not obvious what I'm doing is I'm cranking my elbow in to crank his head. That's what makes it tight. If you're not doing that, say I don't crank my elbow and I just lay on him, he ain't worried about that. Once I come in, I crank that elbow and then lay on him. What is your right arm? I don't even need to feed it in. You're not holding the leg or anything? Just floating together. So I've got him cradled. Cradle's around the leg, around the head, and my hands are together. Right? I want to control this to go to his back. So I step my right leg over his leg. I just put my leg right between his legs. I'm not on him, I'm right there in the spot. And I keep this cradle held the whole time. Then I'll sneak my left leg in there. And his top leg, his left leg is almost in his face. And I'm keeping that there. And I step around. My left leg stays where it is. A really important detail here you can't see as this hand comes around, I'm grabbing his bottom arm under his armpit to create a lever so he can't pop his head out. If I just go like this, I lift his head out, there goes his head. So I reach out and grab him so he can't get his head out. And the hard part about it is when I'm coming around, I'm replacing his head with my left hand is, and I'm doing the same thing. Before I pull that out, just slap that in there. punch it to his arm. So I've got another leverage point. And he hasn't moved. Try to move. He's stuck. He just said, because he's curled up so much he can't move. And before I move that left leg, I scoop this leg. And then I come into the cradle on this side. Right? And I got the back cradle. I run around the back cradle. Gives me more options.
Sorry.
One more time. His chin. Right? Easy choke here. I got one arm choke going on. I need to use my other hand yet. Right? If I get my elbow in front of his chin, I go my biceps on one side, my forearms on the other side. What I do not want to do is typical sport jiu-jitsu. This is done. I gave up my position. I was dominating him to go for a back choke. That's his escape. Right? One more time. The most important part of this, it's a little rough. You guys are saying this is hard, right? This stuff is a little rough. It's more like wrestling moves, but it's really effective. Just like I scoop his head hard with the front cradle, I bicep the back of his neck. Here, I'm really like punching to control this position. Right? So he kicks that leg, I'm punching him off. Notice how he puts his hands out. That's what I want to do. I'm going to be a good student here and be a good victim because normally I know he doesn't do that. But I'm in this position, try that arm out too. And now the choke comes on even easier. What I want you to caution is this kind of arm bar. This is typical jiu-jitsu. I put this arm, I grab my bicep. He's going to grab that arm and stop you. You're going to slow you down. So if you got this position, come in here. Right? Come in here. But don't extend this out here to give him something to grab a hold of. It'll slow you down.
Believe him.
Right? If you get up here, his hands are in tight, right? I take him one way. He puts his hand down, right? That's when you win traffic. If he keeps his hands in tight, I don't care. He's still in there. I got my chin in his elbow. What I'm focusing on more than anything is keeping him bent over. Even if I don't choke him, try to get up. He can't go anywhere, right? He's not getting out of this position. If it really matters, you're going to be really nasty. If I come across his face and he tucks his chin, right? This hand's coming across. You rake it up. Right? You rake his jawline, you rake his nose, whatever, to get this in there. But don't lift up while you're doing that. Keep all your pressure on him.